Madam Chair, move to strike the last word. I would say to my colleague, who I'm very fond of, that this is an interesting point here, the question of essential versus important. I see where Mr. Weber's coming from, and those of us who, to make light of comments made earlier, who like to be cool in the summertime and warm in the winter, those of us who come from regions that are producers of these traditional forms of fuel, we view these resources as an essential tool to move the American economy forward until all the other alternatives become available. It seems, I think, almost illogical or impractical to say that we must abandon our tradition, our present driving force of energy, before we're even prepared to take those giant steps totally away from these sources of fuel. I think Mr. Weber is very accurate in offering this language to the bill. I think he's trying to state the obvious, and I would suggest to my colleagues on both sides of the aisle, once again, whatever your perspective may be, fossil fuel is an essential resource to maintain our economic growth at the present time. It may not always be, but it is right now. And if you ask anyone who works in the industries in a variety of states around the country who bring those hydrocarbons up out of the ground using the latest technologies, they'll absolutely tell you that it's essential to their existence and to their communities. So respectfully, I would advocate a no vote on Mr. Perlmutter's second-degree amendment. And when it's appropriate, I'll ask for a roll call vote. And then I think as a body, we should, as a committee, we should just move on with the rest of this legislation. Yield back, Madam Chair.
Madam Chair.